Come on, hop in and listen for a while. We got a little podcast with a little bit of style. We got Doodletones on the mic telling half of it with Boonslayer in the back wondering what is this shit. It's the Boondlecast show where we look at the charts and base our opinions on both brains and hearts. Don't worry though, if you like music you belong. As for me, I just got done rapping our theme song. Word.
Doodle, what the fuck was that? I swear to God.
Hey! Hi, people.
This is...
You were recording that.
Yeah.
I guess? Oh, fuck.
Don't worry, I recorded that. Now that I'm done embarrassing myself, welcome to the Boondlecast.
Yep. It is the Boondlecast. I am, of course, your friendly neighborhood Boonslayer.
And I'm Doodletones. Or
Yes.
Susie Doodle.
We're like the Going Off podcast, except really white. As you could tell by the intro.
Yep.
So there's plenty going on this week in the world of music.
Yep, Monday we had the Grammys. That was a thing.
We did have the Grammys. We can talk about the Grammys for a little bit. We can talk about what happened there.
We will in a little bit. From what
Okay.
I actually have like this thing kind of planned out. So I wanted to give us time at the beginning and end of each of our episodes to give just whatever's on our mind at the time, kind of just a little bit of shit talking, and then we'll get into the news.
So we need Corey Margera in here. Corey.
All right, fuckers.
Well, you get what I mean. Just whatever's on your mind at the time.
Yeah.
That way we're not entirely music based. There's a little bit more to it.
True. When is Lakewood Plaza Turbo coming out? Need that information. Cartoon Network, get on that shit. Anything else from you?
Well, for me, I don't know. I'm just kind of
I'm probably gonna say that every podcast.
until it comes out, if it ever does. I don't know. Just kind of hoping I'm just kind of hoping that this episode 1 isn't a total failure.
Don't worry, knowing my luck, it will be.
So.
Yeah, this is the first episode. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with me, because I believe this is going on Doodletones' channel, I make sometimes music reviews, and I also do commentaries.
He also makes
topping
music.
charts from the expansion Marauds. Yes, I also make the music. I also make the music of the hip hops. If you haven't heard the Mav Station Takedown. Mav Station. God.
If I remember, I will put his channel in the link below. I hope he'll remind me.
Absolutely. Wait, Mav Stations or mine?
Yours.
Oh yeah, I want all the exposure I can get, especially since I have my fantastic merch store at bootslayer.spreadshirt.com.
Which I might also put in the description if he wants me to. I don't care either way.
I don't really care either way either. I refer to it as much as I do as a joke.
You can buy, but Boone, you can buy all the Boonslayer T-shirts and all the Boonslayer mugs. You can.
Bootslayer coffee mugs, man. It's top notch shit. I'm telling you. So Doodle, why don't since this may also be on my channel, what do you?
Well, I got three channels. You can go to Doodletones, and you can see my rants, reviews, and Roblox videos. Or not reviews, but my rants, my commentaries, and my Roblox videos. You can go to the Doodle Shows, where I do a bunch of Let's Plays with a bunch of friends. And then the one this video is going to go on my channel, the Doodletones 2 channel, where I do reviews of animation. I look at cartoons and shows and stuff like that, and I try to see what I do like from something, or I basically give my opinion on what I do like or what I don't like. You could technically consider them reviews, you can consider them critiques, or you can just consider them my random fucking opinions. It doesn't matter what you consider them, they're there.
And that's what they are. They are those things that you said.
Anyway.
Do we have anything else to say here, or are we just rambling on like old people?
I think we can hop into the amazing amount of Grammys that were given. So,
Amazing amount of Grammys.
yeah. So the Grammy Awards 2016. We got the Record of the Year, which was won by Uptown Funk, Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars.
For me, it needed to be either that or "Can't Feel My Face" by The Weeknd. But I honestly think that Uptown Funk was the better song. I do.
Dude, that is the only one of the only songs that I have yet to get tired of from Overplay, just because of how amazing it is.
It's just impossible.
It's just like it's weird because normally, like when I listen to a song and I hear it over and over and over again, like this was the case with what was it? Fancy, I think. I just got tired of the Overplay.
Yes, Fancy was definitely that way. You know, most songs, if you have a song where you can listen to it over and over and over again for like ages, and it just never gets old, you know that's a good one. You know that's a good one.
Interestingly enough, Macklemore's Downtown is like that for me. Yeah, Uptown.
At first, I did not like that song. I at first really didn't like that song, but then I listened to it more and a little bit more, and it's like, oh, actually, like I started liking it more the more I listened to it.
I liked it pretty. I liked it pretty pretty instantly to me. Like it was.
I think my expectations were set on something different, so I was skewed right out of the gate.
Oh, well, I don't know. To me, I feel like Downtown is like is better than Thrift Shop and Can't Hold Us, definitely. However, I have to. I don't know. We might get on Macklemore later, during our closing statements, I guess. So.
We might, yeah.
There is something I do want to say, though, because he's got, like, this song called White Privilege, too, and it's absolute shit.
Oh, no.
Anyway, Album of the Year. Winner, 1989, Taylor Swift.
I can't say that was necessarily a bad choice, but there's definitely one choice on here I would have preferred winning, but we'll probably
To Pimp a
be
Butterfly?
talking about that. Yes.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly. I'm sorry. Like, 1989 loses points for me because it has Shake It Off on it. Just like Beauty Behind the Madness loses points for me because it has earned it on it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like
put that on the album. Why did they put that? They should have just left that at 50 Shades.
I don't like a lot of the songs that are on 1989, honestly. So yeah, I definitely could say To Pimp a Butterfly should have won.
Probably the best song on 1989 was Style.
I disagree.
Really?
I would say Blank Space.
Certainly a difference of opinion there. Like, it's not that either one of those are bad songs either. It's just slightly different tastes, I suppose.
Yeah. Best New Artist winner, Meghan Trainor.
I believe you skipped one of the awards.
Did I?
The Song of the Year.
Song of the Year.
There's Song of the Year and Record of the Year. Remember? They do too.
Album of the Year. Where is Song of the Year? I don't see it.
Oh, I see it.
Well, you read it off then.
Okay, the Song of the Year winner is Thinking Out Loud, written by Ed Sheeran and Amy Wadge.
Oh, that's further down, isn't it?
I guess it's further down on yours.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Huh.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Thinking Out Loud.
I'm just glad Girl Crush didn't win. I'm just glad Girl Crush didn't win because that fucking bait and switch.
I don't know. Thinking out loud, it's not the best, most recent Ed Sheeran song in my opinion. I would have either given it to Don't or well, no, actually, I would definitely have given it to Don't, or Sing, definitely.
Sing was good, but keep in mind that the best song of the year is for songwriting. So I think
Don't should have definitely
over
won.
Sing in that
Don't should have definitely fucking won.
Don't should have been nominated and should have been won. I'm so glad Girl Crush didn't win that song. Fuck that song. Fuck
I mean,
song.
I guess I could also give Song of the Year to Blank Space, but again, that's just me.
It is pretty well written, so I will give credit where credit is due.
So anyway, yeah, Best New Artist, Meghan Trainor.
Yay.
Yeah, we got a very difference of opinion on this, because I actually like Meghan Trainor, and you don't give a shit.
To be honest, I think her restricting herself into that doo-wop style, it's nice sometimes, but other times it just... And what's worse, she seems to be stuck in the 50s in mentality as well.
Okay, while I will give you that, after Dear Future Husband, I don't think I can deny that. But, no, I like the doo-wops. I really do like the doo-wop style. I have said that recently, like the past few years of Billboard, has been the best we've seen of music. Just straight out of the gate. The reason why I say this is not only are the songs better written when they are better written now than they were back in, say, like the 50s or 60s, but we also see a more diverse style than we have ever seen before. You know, because we had disco not too long ago with like Get Lucky. You know, we saw disco fucking come back from the dead. We also have Uptown Funk, which could debatably be disco or funk, depending on...
It's a funk song. It's a funk song. It's definitely funk.
Well, funk is kind of like a subgenre of disco anyway. In its own right. But yeah, we have seen so many dead genres come back. And, you know, I mean, we've seen rock come back to the Billboard top 10. Not even top... Like, not normally, like, just top 30, but straight up top 10 before. We have seen country come back into the top 10 within these past, you know, few years or so. We see these genres that most people would think are dead at this point, and we see them come back from the grave, which is why I like Meghan Trainor, because she's trying to bring back an old, dead genre, you know, back to the limelight, which I respect. But that's just me.
Fair enough. I can respect her for that much. However, I do like when there's some variety. Like I'm Gonna Lose You did feel like it was detached enough from her normal style to at least catch my attention more than some of her other stuff.
Well, okay.
Like,
see, here's the thing. You can't always expect variety from artists. I mean, you look at, say, Eminem, who only does hip-hop. You know...
Because Eminem can rap at different speeds, and he does different types of beats. There's like... Lips Are Moving sounded to me exactly the same as All About That Bass.
I don't think so. But...
And that was my problem, and that was part of my problem. And the problem was, Dear Future, like, those two sounded the same, and then Dear Future Husband sounded different, but the problem was, it sucked. Like... It's like, if you going different within the same genre means that you suck, then maybe you should stick to a different genre if you want some variety.
I don't know. I don't mind the fact that she's part of that genre. I mean...
I don't mind the fact that she's part of that genre either. I just feel like she's one note.
Maybe it's just me, the fact that I've gone back and looked at the Billboard Top 100 from, you know, back in the day. In like the 1950s, and maybe I'm just kind of to the point where I just want more variety in music in general.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I'm not saying that she doesn't have a place.
Well, no.
I'm not saying that.
Well, yeah, but the thing is like, you look back at the 50s and stuff like that, and I'm gonna probably wind up doing this a lot. You look back at the 50s and, you know, what kind of music was there. and it was just the same drivel from every artist back then. It was like I couldn't I can't really tell the difference between, you know, Ricky Nelson and Bobby Darin at times. You know, it's
Yeah.
so when I listen to Meghan Trainor, I definitely know it's Meghan Trainor. So I don't know. You can't. I don't think you can expect variety from the same artist all the time. If you know, especially if they stand out.
All I'm gonna say is never work with Charlie Puth again.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely. Charlie Puth is right now the cancer of music.
I think I might end up liking, if she makes a second album, I think I might end up liking that more.
Maybe. Well, no, she's got 3 albums.
Well, a second album after this one.
Oh yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, you knew what I meant.
So now we have the Pop Awards.
Actually, I'm looking at the best rock performance.
Oh really? Okay, I need
Yeah,
to.
I don't know. Maybe I just need to resize my. No, that doesn't help at all.
Okay.
That's
We'll
weird.
just go with your order.
All right, so best rock performance winner, "Don't Wanna Fight" by Alabama Shakes.
I honestly haven't heard this one. I probably need to check it out though, because I'm from that place.
Alabama.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. It's just maybe I don't think maybe I haven't heard it either, or if I have, I just don't remember it. But I'm looking at the rest of the list. I'm seeing "Something from Nothing" by Foo Fighters and "X's and O's" by Ellie King, and I don't know. For something that I maybe have heard of but don't remember, I'm looking at Foo Fighters and Ellie King, and I'm just like,
Yeah, we say
maybe
that
those
in
should
the
have won.
past we say that in the past few years we've seen rock come back a little bit, but the only
Yeah.
rock song we can talk about there is really "X's and O's" by Ellie King.
Well, I can talk about "Something from Nothing" by Foo Fighters, but
Well, yeah, true.
that's because I'm a Foo Fighters fan.
Well, yeah. But again, in terms of like stuff that's really on the mainstream charts, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've also
You know
seen.
how the
I know, but we've seen like Fall Out Boy, you know, so we've seen other rock
Oh
performances.
yeah, Fallout. Well, Fallout Boy kind of drifted into a bit of an electro rock type of thing.
They're still
And
rock.
when I say yeah.
Same with
like
same
you
with
said-
Paramore. Same with like Paramore last year or the year before.
Okay, Paramore, their lead instrument was a xylophone. Can you really still call that rock?
Yes, alternative rock. That's a thing.
Alternative being xylophone. Xylophone rock. We need an entire album of xylophone rock. Make it happen.
Hey, you know what? I'd listen to it.
I'd listen to it too.
Anyway, I don't know. I guess we just don't really have an opinion on "Don't Wanna Fight." It's kind of poor planning on our part.
Yeah.
Best musical theater album, Hamilton.
I don't think there's any disputing to go on here. Do you?
Oh, I mean, The King and I, but
But Hamilton. But
Hamilton. So I'm not gonna entirely argue. I would say The King and I, though, probably it should be up there. If it didn't win, it should have been at least second place. Though there is no second place for the
place.
I know they don't give Grammy second places, sadly. Anyway, we've already been over the song of the year. Best country album, "Traveler" by Chris Stapleton.
I'm going to admit that that in terms of like country music, I have kind of drifted away from it, mostly because of how overexposed I was to it in my childhood.
I still listen to it, and as for Chris Stapleton, I don't know. That's a good choice, I think, compared to what else is on there. I mean, Little Big Town, Sam Hunt. I mean, really, we're not missing much there.
No.
Casey Musgraves and Ashley Monroe, I actually never heard of. So yeah, Chris Stapleton is probably, that was probably a good choice.
Casey Musgrave sounds like an NXT development name.
Best rap album, "To Pimp a Butterfly."
And any dispute? Any dispute?
Looking at it, let's see, 2014
Why the
Forest.
fuck?
Let's see, 2014 Forest Hill Drive, Compton. If you're reading this, it's too late. The Pink Print. No, I don't think I really have any
No. Like,
Buttes.
2 of those don't deserve to be there.
Pink Print and
2 of
Compton.
those are just... Oh, no. Pink Print, and if you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
And the other 2 just aren't as good.
I don't know, I like 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's bad. That's why I said that that's why I didn't say it doesn't deserve to be there. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that it's not as good as To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, I guess I can give you that.
Like...
Best Pop Solo Performance, Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran.
Screw you. It's
Well-
not that it's a terrible song. It's just boring as hell.
Yeah,
Again, those are the kinds of songs that...
Well, I mean, if you compare it to, you know, well, not Heartbeat Song, fuck that, but if you compare it to the other 3, Love Me Like You Do, Blank Space, and Can't Feel My Face, yeah, Thinking Out Loud really wasn't the best choice, Grammys.
No, it really wasn't.
It should have definitely went to any of those other 3 that I just named.
Any of the other 3. Like, it feels like there are 2 that don't deserve to be there, and those 2 are the winner and the second one listed.
No, I think Thinking Out Loud does deserve to be there. I just don't think it should have won.
I'm inclined to disagree because it was really boring.
Well, to be fair, Ed Sheeran is Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I really like the guy's music, but let's face it, it's Ed Sheeran.
He can be boring at times. He can be
Yeah.
really boring at times.
Yeah, that's why I say, let's face it.
Let's move on before I punch things.
Best Pop Duo Group Performance, winner Uptown Funk. And you got no debate from me, because if you look at everything else that's there... Ship to Wreck,
Yeah.
Sugar, Bad Blood, See You Again, I'm not complaining.
I did enjoy Ship to Wreck. It's just not nearly as good as Uptown Funk. Like, nothing
No.
was nearly as good on
As
this
Uptown
list
Funk.
as Uptown Funk.
No, just straight up nothing was as good as Uptown Funk. That is probably the best song we are going to hear for a very long time. It's probably my favorite song of this decade, and this decade isn't even over yet.
Yeah.
Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album, winner The Silver Lining Songs of Jerome Kern by Tony Bennett and Bill Charlap.
Seth MacFarlane always gets nominated for this, probably because most people don't make these albums.
Yeah, traditional pop vocals, or traditional pop isn't
Like,
necessarily...
literally, if you make a traditional pop album, you're probably going to get nominated.
Bob Dylan, Josh Groban, Seth MacFarlane, Barry Manilow. I mean,
guarantee
to be...
you, those are like probably the only 5 traditional pop albums that came out this year.
Probably.
Probably.
Although, let's face it, it probably should have gone to someone who's been around a lot longer, like Barry Manilow or Bob Dylan, but whatever.
Yeah, Bob Dylan would have been a good choice.
Yeah. Best Pop Vocal Album. Winner, 1989. Again. I don't know.
But
When you
Uptown
got...
Special! But Uptown Special!
Well, no, I'm not...
Actually, the only
rest-
good
yeah.
the only good song on there is Uptown Funk. Never mind.
Well, I wouldn't even say that's the only good song, but that's the only song that's worth noting.
Yeah. I guess compared to what else is there, yeah.
Yeah, How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful, Piece by Piece, Before This World. Yeah, I don't really see any big contenders. Best
Like-
Dance Recording, Where Are You Now by Skrillex and Diplo with Justin Bieber.
I have a question.
Huh.
Why wasn't Lean On nominated?
That is a good question.
Like, where is that? Where is that song?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Did it like technically come out last year, maybe?
Probably.
That's the only reason I can think of.
Maybe that was the case. Anyway, as for Where Are You Now winning? No. You have Never Catch Me and Run Away on this list. Where Are You Now should not have won. I'm sorry, but Where Are You Now is probably the most boring dance song I have ever heard.
But it has Justin Bieber in it.
That's probably why it won alone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Best Dance Electronic Album winner Skrillex and Diplo present Jack U.
But the Chemical Brothers are there.
And
Well,
yeah, Disclosure. I would have definitely given it to Disclosure personally.
yeah, the Chemical Brothers, they can be a little bit dated now. Which
Yeah, I would have definitely
I don't
given
know.
it to Disclosure.
That's biased on my part. I'm willing to admit that because I'm an old man.
You're not entirely wrong either, though.
Yeah.
I would have definitely given it to Disclosure. I don't know. Skrillex and Diplo present Jack U is just kind of no. It's boring. It's Skrillex and Diplo do not match. They do not fit well together. It just no.
I'd prefer to listen to some Major Lazer. I
Yeah,
would prefer
personally.
to listen to Bubble Butt by Major Lazer.
Bubble butt. Bubble 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 butt. Anyway. Best Contemporary Instrumental Album, Silva.
I don't know any of these.
I'm with you.
Yeah. This is one of those awards where nobody really cares.
Yeah, nobody cares because that's not a genre anymore. Alright, now we've got something that people actually would care about.
That's just it. If there were technically, see, that's just it. If they would allow things that have some kind of dance music on here, then yeah, people would probably care. But, yeah.
Best Metal Performance. Now we're getting into things people care about, and Cersei by Ghost is the winner. I mean, I'm not the biggest metal fan personally, but I could definitely say Lamb of God is probably your better choice, but whatever.
I haven't heard new Seven Dust. I wonder if they're better than old Seven Dust. I know new Slipknot is far worse than old Slipknot.
I did like their album with Skrillex, personally.
No, that was Korn that did an album with
Oh,
Skrillex.
right. Slipknot is the other band that sounds like Korn.
Yeah. They're the one with Corey Taylor as a frontman. Are you kidding me?
Alright.
By the way, Corey Taylor happened to do a collaboration with Tech N9ne. He was on Tech N9ne's special effects album on the song Wither. And Corey Taylor was actually rapping.
Interesting.
Yes.
Best rock song goes to Don't Wanna Fight by Alabama Shakes. Though I would have given it to X's and O's or Hold Back
would've.
the River. Definitely X's and O's though, personally.
I feel like X's and O's wins that as well.
Best rock album, Drones by Muse. Okay, it's Muse. I'm not going to debate
No,
whether or not
I'm
Muse is good or
I'm
not.
not about to debate that.
I mean, Muse is not the
Like,
best
if
band, but I'm not
Muse-
going to debate it.
If Muse didn't win, we would be asking why Muse didn't win.
Yeah, basically. The
I
only
will say
other...
this, I have heard Drones. This new album isn't really as good as their old stuff. It sounds...
No, definitely not. That's why I said Muse isn't the best album, but I'm not going to fucking complain.
No.
It's better than, say, James Bay or Highly Suspect. The only people I could see even contending against Muse is Death Cab for Cutie, and my god, do I hope that never wins anything.
Yeah.
Best Alternative Music Album, Sound and Color by Alabama Shakes.
And
You know
this
what?
wasn't nominated for... Well, I guess you can have a rock song in an alternative album, so... Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We don't really know anything about most of this.
Well, I know Bjork, I know Wilco, but I don't know the Morning Jacket or Tame Impala. So,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna back away from this.
Yep.
Best R&B Performance. Earned it! Fucking earned it!
Planes.
Grammy.
As much as
Grammys.
I don't like Jeremiah, Planes was a good song.
Fucking earned it. Out of all... Okay, Grammys. Let me level with you here. You do realize there is a better The Weeknd song on the same album than Earned It.
There's about 12.
Well, you know I disagree with that, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
We're going to get there.
We will get there, and that'll be interesting.
That will be very interesting.
Fucking Earned It, though. Out of all of the fucking Weeknd songs you could have chose. Anyway, best traditional R&B performance. We got Lala Hathaway with Little Ghetto Boy, even though Faith Evans is on here. Alright,
Okay. Sure.
why not? No, I'm guessing Lala Hathaway has to be better than Faith Evans, though that's hard, but whatever. Okay. Best R&B song, Really Love by D'Angelo and Kendra Foster. Or D'Angelo and the Vanguard.
And Earned It got nominated, by the way, worth noting.
Well...
Again,
at least it
there's
didn't...
lots of better songs.
There's lots of better songs. 4 on this list. I don't even know the others, but I mean, it has to be better than Earned It.
There's lots of better songs by The Weeknd.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
By the way,
Is-
you don't disagree with me that there are 12 songs that are better than Earned It on Beauty Behind the Madness. You don't disagree with me on that. I know. I already know you don't.
I shouldn't, no, probably not.
Because even the one we're gonna get to later, you think is better than Earned It. You've told me that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that is true. It's if barely.
Yeah.
Anyway. Best Urban Contemporary Album, winner Beauty Behind the Madness by The Weeknd. That's fair. What else is on there, though? I don't know any of these others, so sure, why not? Best R&B Album, Black Messiah by D'Angelo and the Vanguard.
Okay.
Alright. Sure. Best Rap Performance, Alright by Kendrick Lamar. Aw, but Truffle Butter didn't win. Okay, I couldn't.
Not Truffle Butter.
I could not say.
What about Trap Queen?
Well, to be fair,
Obviously.
well, okay, yeah, we already know the disagreement on Fetty. But
No. I was joking.
Still, I don't mind Trap Queen. I don't mind Trap Queen. I actually like I like Fetty Wap. Though, and we're not gonna get to him in this, so we might as well go on that tangent if we want to.
My thing about Fetty Wap is that he pretends he's going to different subjects, but he really doesn't.
I just like his optimistic sound, which is in a world with like deep, melancholy, almost depressing rap songs. I don't know. I like
You know
Fetty
what?
Wap's.
Actually, I think we should save it because that goes into The Weeknd.
Does it?
Yes, because think about it. Deep, melancholy, depressing sounds.
Well, I mean, just in hip hop in general.
Yeah,
Like in the majority of
true.
hip hop, we're gonna get.
We will kind of come back into that later,
Yeah.
for sure. But
I don't know. Like, see, I was like before, like in preparation for this, I had listened to the song, White Iverson, which is literally
Yeah.
since we're not going to cover this, I might as well hit it now. It is literally everything I hate about modern hip hop right now. It is depressing. It is basically depressing. Like, it is low beat, almost ambience instrumental with lyrics that sound like lyrics that are told like they don't really fucking care to even be there. It's like, if you don't care, why am I here? Why am I listening to this? It is this is the kind of stuff that I hate about modern hip hop, and that's why I embrace the Fetty Wap.
I agree with you. I don't think Fetty Wap is as bad as some other things that are out. I just don't think he's good.
Oh no, he's far from good. It's just
No.
I'm happy he's here while he's here. So
And him being here certainly at least gives me something to make fun of. So
yeah, well, you've always got Jason Derulo though for that, or Kanye.
Jason Derulo, Kanye, Rich Homie Quan, Nicki Minaj is gonna do something stupid. Generally, Drake. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
always got stuff to make fun of.
Yeah,
But Fetty Wap gives me something new to make fun
I guess.
of.
Best rap / sung collaboration: These Walls with Kendrick Lamar featuring Bilal, Anna Wise, and Thundercat. First of all, let me talk about the elephant in the room here. There's an artist by the name of Thundercat.
Yes.
It's great.
Are you surprised? This is hip hop we're talking about.
I suppose not, but seriously, dude, the amount of
Thundercat
jokes.
is not a rapper.
It doesn't matter. You know, just the fact that he
Work with producer Flying Lotus. Work with producer Flying Lotus. That explains why he's on this song. Okay.
It's just, I don't know, the fact that he even exists gives me jokes all on its own. I don't know if I'm not necessarily sure if he's good. I actually kind of skipped These Walls.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe he's really good, but nevertheless, he's still got the jokes. He's still got the jokes.
I do appreciate These Walls. I would not have minded if Classic Man won, but I
Yeah.
understand why it didn't. It's a very shallow song.
Yeah. I liked Classic Man. It was
Yeah.
good.
It's fun to listen to. It is.
Best rap song, All Right by Kendrick.
Oh, but Trap Queen. Okay, you gotta admit, this is for songwriting. So
Oh, Trap Queen was alright for song, like, lyrically, it was alright.
yeah, but was it Grammy good? Like, did it actually deserve to win?
Depends, did Childish Gambino release an album this or last year?
I don't. Wait, what does that have to do with Trap Queen winning Best Rap Song?
Well, no, I'm not gonna, it has nothing to do with it winning. It's just whether or not it should be nominated. Did Childish Gambino release an album?
Oh, so
Well, they need to fill in some,
they
they needed to fill in that
space.
empty hole.
They need to fill
They-
space.
They needed to fill in that empty hole. So there you go. Best
Very
country,
Okay.
best country solo performance, Traveler by Chris Stapleton.
Like I said, I feel like I've drifted away from country music.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, mostly because of overexposure in my childhood. I would like to note that one of the nominated songs is John Cougar, John Deere, John 316
By Keith Urban. That song, I don't know why the fuck that was nominated, because that is awful even for country standards.
Womack is still around. That's interesting.
Huh?
Leanne Womack is still around.
Yeah. I actually, no, while again, I do like Chris Stapleton, Carrie Underwood would have also been an acceptable win, so I guess I'm not entirely too angry about this.
No.
It's just, seriously, Keith Urban, John Cougar, John Deere, John 316 is just a fucking awful song. Again, even for country standards. Even for country standards.
I just saw the name and I'm like, nope.
No, it is exactly what the fuck you think it is. It is awful. Best country duo group performance, Girl Crush by Little Big Town.
Fucking.
Now, here's something that kind of pisses me off about this, is because we actually had The Driver and Stay a Little Longer by Brothers Osborne and Charles Carley, Dierks Bentley, and Eric Paisley, which would have been better fucking choices. Even though they are bro country, bro country isn't always bad, and The Driver and Stay a Little Longer are both alright songs. Lonely Tonight by Blake Shelton would have also been an alright choice. Girl Crush should not have won.
Fuck that song! I swear to God. Pretending to be edgy when all you... Like, how much of a cheap fucking cop-out? I know I'm basically quoting Todd in the Shadows at this point, but how much of a cheap fucking cop-out? Oh, I want to kiss a girl because I'm so attracted to a guy.
Yep.
Fuck you, song.
It is an...
That's gonna be the next Boon Slayer t-shirt. Fuck you, song.
Right. Best country song, again, Girl Crush.
Fuck you, song.
And this time we have Diamond Rings and Old Bar Stools on the fucking list. Really? Or Traveler?
It's a song by Tim McGraw. I already know it's most likely respectable.
Yeah, no. I actually really like Diamond Rings and Old Bar Stools. I would check that out, even if you're not a huge country fan. You know, it's at least a respectable one. And Traveler, again, Chris Stapleton should have... You know, there's another really good song. for country standards, of course. I'm not gonna lie, country standards are a little bit lowered.
Yeah.
There's a reason that they don't appear on the top 10 very often. Or on even the top 20 very often. Best New Age album. Alright, talk about
let's
New
get
Age.
to the real relevant awards.
Yeah! Anyway, the winner is great. The winner is Grace by Paul I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that last name. I'm guessing. I don't know. I mean, I don't think either of us really care about New Age.
I will say this: we're about to get into the jazz awards. You remember when Best New Artist was won by Esperanza Spalding, a jazz artist who'd been around for years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it weird. I found that weird.
Best improvised.
You said Meghan Trainor had 3 albums, but I wasn't aware of it. So
Yeah. Best improvised jazz solo. The winner is Cherokee by Christian McBride, a soloist.
well, yeah, they're basically that person is the person who did the jazz solo.
I know. All of them say soloists. I just felt like that was to be said.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really into jazz. I mean, I know a little bit about it, and I do occasionally listen to it, but I'm not big on it. I just haven't gotten into it yet.
I
Trying.
haven't really gotten deep into it either. Like,
I'm trying,
I'm
but
sure whatever they're picking is good.
I'm sure. You know, it's not like we haven't had multiple complaints already up to this point.
Yeah, we have, but you know, I feel like it's gonna be hard for us to complain about the jazz ones.
Yeah, best jazz vocal album, 1 for 1, by Cecile McLaurin Salvant.
You mean for One to Love?
Yeah, for 1 to Love. What did I say?
One to One.
Oh, whoops. I don't know. Again, I don't know too much about jazz, so... This one doesn't even say what the winner is. Best jazz instrumental album.
It does say what the winner is on mine. Past Present by John Scofield.
Okay. Best large jazz ensemble album. Again, it doesn't say for me.
It does on mine. The Thompson Fields by Maria Schneider Orchestra.
Best Latin jazz album. We are just going even deeper.
The real relevant stuff. All right. Like, best Latin jazz album is Made in Brazil by Eliane Elias. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, fuck you.
Well, now we're getting into stuff that I can actually see again. Alright. Best gospel performance song. Wanna Be Happy by Kirk Franklin. Alright. So, I actually have stuff to say on this because I've heard
Oh.
Intentional by Travis Green. I've heard Wanna Be Happy by Kirk Franklin, and I've heard How Awesome Is Our God by Israel New Breed. Intentional should have won.
Okay. I have nothing to say.
No,
I
at this
have
at
nothing to
this
say.
at this point, how could you?
You already know I have nothing to say.
Best Contemporary Christian Music Performance. I actually can't see this one.
The winner is Holy Spirit by Francesca Battistelli.
Okay, I don't see any of these that ring any bells. Yeah, occasionally Christian songs will pop up into my my Pandora, and I'll listen to them.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that's how I know some of these stuff. I don't notice any of these offhand, but maybe I've heard some of them. Best Gospel Album. I can't see. Where are you looking these? Where are you looking at these at?
Wikipedia.
Ah, all right. I'm looking at them on the Billboard site, and they don't fucking have them.
Best Gospel Album is Covered Alive in Asia Live Deluxe by Israel and New Breed.
I guess I don't have any straight up arguments with this. Best Contemporary Christian Music Album. This is not a test by Toby Mac. Again, these don't entirely ring
I
any bells.
wound up in my Spotify like getting a Toby Mac song from this album. It sounded pretty decent. And it didn't sound overly preachy, which I certainly like.
I definitely like it when my Christian songs are not overly preachy, which is why I fucking hated Take Me to Church.
That wasn't a Christian song.
Yeah, it kind of was.
No, it wasn't.
I've heard people say
about
it was.
sex.
I've heard people say that, but I honestly don't think it was. I think it honestly was trying to be a song about God. And even if it failed, it was still preachy sounding.
Yeah, fair enough.
Best Roots Gospel Album. Is
There
there
are
only...
3 nominees.
Yeah, I was about to
There are
ask.
3 nominees.
I was about to ask, are there really only 3 there, or is that just something screwing up with Billboard?
There's only 3 nominees.
Alright,
Tell
well,
how
who's the
long
winner?
This one is.
Well, who's the winner
If you
here?
make a Roots Gospel album. Fuck. If you make a Roots Gospel album, then make note, you will get nominated.
Well, who's the winner of this
So
one?
if
Because
you
again, I
want to
can't
get
see it.
nominated for a Grammy, then make a Roots Gospel album. Still Rockin' My Soul by the Fairfield 4.
That sounds alright, I guess.
Alright, now it's time for me to get angry because everything's in Spanish.
Best Latin Pop Album winner, A Quien Quiera Escoa, Deluxe Edition by Ricky Martin! Ooh, dude! Ricky Martin, I'm just...
Ricky Martin's still relevant. Amazing.
I'd go fucking figure! I mean, I don't know any of these other songs. I mean, we're both obviously white, so... I probably
We're
haven't
like the
heard...
Going Off podcast, except really, really white.
So we're basically diving into stuff that neither of us have any fucking idea, and although we've kind of already passed that point...
I want to point this out because it's very interesting. Best Latin rock, urban, or alternative album. What's interesting here is that
That it's
there
a tie.
appear to be 2 winners.
Yep. Hasta la Rise by Natalia Lafourcade and Dale by Pitbull.
No, that's Dale. That's Dale. See,
He doesn't have the accent.
Spanish than people give me credit for.
Dude, it doesn't have the accent. What the fuck? Alright. Yeah, I should have probably just imagined that it was Dolly because
It's a
fucking
Pitbull
Pitbull.
album. Of course,
It's fucking.
Dale.
I should have
All the
probably.
fucking time.
Yeah, I probably should have guessed that, but I didn't. Oh well. I don't know. Pitbull is Pitbull. I don't know any of these others. I imagine if anyone tied with Pitbull, then it's probably as best as it's gonna get. Honestly.
Best regional Mexican music album, including Tejano.
Winner Wait, including Tejano. What the fuck? What does that mean?
It includes Tejano music. It includes Texan music.
Oh, okay. Winner.
See, I'm better at Spanish than people give me credit for.
Oh, well, I wasn't gonna deny that. I'm awful at Spanish. I've probably
But I
butchered
have
half of the
proof
names
it.
that I've
I have
said.
proof of it now. Me getting angry because I couldn't read those Cards Against Humanity cards that were Spanish. Yeah, that was just because they wouldn't translate.
Yeah, for me, I've probably butchered half of the names that I've tried to put on here, but at least I'm trying.
Yeah.
Realidades by Los Tigres del Norte.
Los Tigres de Norte.
Yeah. Fucking
I want to say
Spanish.
that. Well, no, it's not Night Tigers. I don't know what Norte is.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. Best Tropical Latin Album, winner Son de Panama, by Ruben Blades with Roberto.
Ruben Blades with Roberto Delgado y Orquesta. I know that's an ampersand, but it's Spanish.
Best American Roots Performance. Alright.
Yeah, we're getting to real relevant stuff now. Woo!
See That My Grave Is Kept Clean by Mavis Staples. I don't know, a Julep would have been okay. Born to Play Guitar would have been okay. That feel when I actually know things on the American Roots Performance fucking thing. What the fuck is wrong with me? I feel the hipster glasses already forming on my face. Best American Roots.
song.
I can't actually see this one. I can't see this
24
one.
Frames by Jason Isbell.
Alright. I haven't heard that one, so maybe it's better than Julep.
Alright.
Best American Album, Something More Than Free by Jason Isbell.
Alright.
Alright, I don't...
He must be pretty good then, if he's winning all these awards.
I mean, yeah, I see the Punch Brothers on here again. I mean, I would have probably agreed with that one, but whatever. Best Bluegrass Album, winner, Muscle Shows Recordings. I actually
By the
don't
way,
know any of these.
Muscle Shoals is actually the lower coast in Alabama. At least I think it's the lower coast. It's a place in Alabama.
Well, I mean, this is Bluegrass, so I don't doubt it.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't recognize any of these. Best Blues. Ooh, Born to Play Guitar won. Hey, look, I was just talking about that not too long ago while the materializing hipster glasses were coming.
Yeah, weird.
Alright, so at least it won something, because that's actually not a bad song, honestly.
Yeah.
Best Folk Album, Bella Fleck with Abigail Washburn, by Bella Fleck and Abigail Washburn.
Okay. Very fitting name.
Yeah,
An album.
I don't see any of these others that I recognize. Best Regional Roots music album. I can't see which one wins, unfortunately.
The winner. Okay, the winner.
Oh no,
is-
never mind. I see it. Go Go Juice. Yeah, I see it. By
But
John
I'd like to
Cleary.
know that some of the names of these albums are La 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 and Kawayo Kalena.
Yep. This
That's
is
probably a Hawaiian album. Or
Best Regiman! Strictly Roots by Morgan Heritage.
Hey man.
Best World Music Album Sings by Angelique Kidjo.
Okay.
Best Children's Album. I can't actually see this one. I'm not just missing it this time.
By Tim Coopart.
Yeah, well. I got no arguments to this mainly because I don't know any of the others. Best Spoken
Oh, I'd
Word
like to
Album.
note that one of the albums is named Dark Pie Concerns.
Yeah, it's great. I like that.
I kind of want to listen to that one as it's called Dark Pie Concerns.
We'll probably listen to it later. Best spoken word album includes poetry, audiobooks, and storytelling. A Full Life Reflections at 90 by Jimmy Carter. The fact that he's
Okay.
still relevant. Best comedy album. Live at Madison Square Garden by Louis C.K. Fuck yeah!
Yes.
Yeah, I have nothing against this. I mean, back to the
Nothing
drawing board.
whatsoever.
I mean, Lisa Lampanelli is one thing, but I mean, fucking no, Louis C.K. Louis
C.K.
fucking
is a god.
C.K.
Louis C.K. is a god of comedy. Like,
Well, he's the current living god of comedy. I mean,
yes.
there's always George Carlin. Always.
There's always George Carlin. There's always Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
But Louis C.K.
Louis fucking C.K. Yep. Best compilation soundtrack for a visual media. Glenn Campbell, I'll Be Me. I'm surprised 50 Shades of Grey didn't win, to be honest. I mean, I don't think it should have
Based on them
won.
giving so many freaking awards elsewhere to 50 Shades, yeah.
I mean, I don't want it to win, but my god, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
As for Glenn Campbell winning, I don't have any direct arguments with this. So,
Yeah.
best score soundtrack for visual media, Birdman by Antonio Sanchez. I don't see anything else that I recognize offhand aside from Interstellar, and I don't know, maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded if Interstellar's score won. That was
Yeah.
a good score. Hans Zimmer really knows how to compose a score.
That's true.
Great.
Best song written for visual media, Glory by John Legend and Common. Again, oh wow, dude, I'm really surprised that half of these were above Glory. Like, Earned It, Love Me Like You Do, See You Again, Till It Happens to You. I mean, seriously, look at all of those. The one song that I wouldn't imagine have won has won.
Right. I would have
Weird.
liked Love Me Like You Do winning.
Yeah, that would have been better.
I don't think I would have been okay with Earned It winning. I don't think I would have been okay with See You Again winning. I haven't really heard Till It Happens to You.
I have. It's not a bad song, actually. I don't know. I mean, if you're not a fan of Lady Gaga, I guess you could skip it and not miss anything. But
I'm somewhat of a fan of Lady Gaga, but yeah.
But no, yeah. You know what? I actually wouldn't mind See You Again winning. I mean, yeah, sure, Charlie Puth is fucking cancer. And See You Again was basically made for, like a Paul Walker tribute. And I honestly think Paul Walker is possibly the most overrated celebrity to die.
We will get to See You Again later, I do believe.
I don't think... No, we won't. We might get to... We will get to Charlie Puth later. We'll get to Charlie Puth later, but we're...
later. But we won't get to See You Again later, so I need
No.
to say this now. I understand that this is supposed to be a tribute song. It's a fucking bad tribute song! It is! Like, it's so fucking generic! Throughout the entire thing!
Yeah.
The fact that Charlie Puth is the best thing about this song should tell you how bad it is.
Pretty much. I don't know, okay. This is an unpopular opinion, but I honestly think Paul Walker is the most overrated dead celebrity there is right now. He has only really appeared or at least been popular, or at least been well known in one franchise that isn't even that good. He's only known for Fast and Furious. So, See You Again really is a pointless song, but in the end, I wouldn't have minded that winning, because honestly, everything else on here except Love Me Like You Do is kind of shit. Except Till It Happens to You, I guess. It's an alright song.
Like, that's,
I think about it.
I agree that Paul Walker is a very overrated dead celebrity, but I do also agree that he deserves the tribute considering he died before the movie was finished.
Oh yeah, sure, he deserves the tribute for it, but I don't know,
This
it was
also supposed to... The thing about this is, I actually thought that this song right here
was written before Paul Walker died because his character was leaving anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. See You Again to me, it just doesn't feel like
I think
know...
I think if Paul Walker hadn't died, we would start seeing him in more different stuff. But
That would have been nice, but whatever. It's just, I don't know. My opinion kind of just bounces around. I will admit, but it's just, I don't know. See You Again. It's an alright written song. It's just what it's used for, why it was made, the people behind it, everything else. Like its writing isn't all that bad. It's everything else about the song. It is just, ugh. Anyway, we should probably go on before we start breaking things. Best instrumental composition, the Afro-Latin Jazz Suite. Afro-Latin Jazz. What?
the real relevant stuff. The real relevant stuff. I'm telling you.
Anyway, that is by Arturo Farrell is the composer, but he's the it's basically Arthur O'Farrell and the Afro-Latin Jazz Orchestra featuring Rudresh Manhatma.
It's Rudresh Mahanthapa.
Whatever.
I'm like omnilingual to some degree.
Anyway, best instrumental composition. I don't have any. I don't have anything to that.
I have nothing to say.
Best. I'm done. No. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy should never win any Grammy ever.
But no. It's specifically the arrangement by Pentatonics, who are an a cappella group.
That's all right, but Sugar Plum Fairy should just
That
not
became
fucking
famous
win.
on the internet.
I know who Pentatonics is.
Yeah.
I actually bought my big brother one of their albums, and that's fine. But I don't care if they're popular off of the internet. Hell, I don't care that they're an a cappella group. I actually like an a cappella group that got famous off of the internet. Their name is Straight No Chaser. It's just, I don't know. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy as a song should just never win.
It's not really for the song, though. It's for the arrangement.
It was probably just still the same Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy that has become royalty free in everything that ever was made ever.
I don't know. They're awarding the people who arranged it. They're not awarding the song anything. Calm down.
Don't like it.
Like, this is more of a production type of award, so,
Still. I don't like it.
Okay.
There-
Calm down.
On top of that, there are better pentatonic songs on that album.
Yeah, why not Daft Punk?
Yeah, that one of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, best arrangement, instruments, and vocals. Sue, or in a season of crime, of course, David Bowie.
David Bowie.
I wonder why this one won.
I have no idea.
I mean, don't get me wrong, David Bowie, not a bad artist, not a bad person, not even a bad actor. It's just when people die. I mean, seriously, since a lot of people have died this year, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, this is the year of the death. I'm just saying this right now, on and off note.
No, the year Michael Jackson died was the year of death.
No, this is the year of death. There are so many more people dying this year than there were when Michael Jackson died. Actually,
Right.
on top of that, it's also the same year that America is getting their next president. I wonder if that means anything.
Oh my god, they're assassinating all the celebrities so they can't become
Yeah, after Donald Trump wins, it's just like we can't have this happen again.
Anyway, moving on.
Best recording package. Winner Still the King, celebrating the music of Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys. Oh, no, I don't got any. Yeah.
Hey, there was a Snoop Dogg thing nominated. All right.
Was there? I saw Elvis Presley.
Bush by Snoop Dogg got nominated.
Ah. Best boxed or limited edition package. I can't read this one.
The Rise and Fall of Paramount Pictures, Volume 2, 1928 through 32. All right.
I mean, I see the Rolling Stones, Grateful Dead.
Woo! The real relevant awards right now.
Yeah. Best album notes. Best album notes. Dude, you can't have the Grammys without the best album notes.
It's the most important award at the Grammys. Do you see the winner, or?
Yeah, it's Love Has Many Faces, a quartet, a ballet, waiting to be danced by Joni Mitchell. Album notes. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Who gives a shit about album notes?
Apparently,
Apparently the
Joni
Grammys.
Mitchell does, because she made the best, the best freaking album notes.
Yeah, apparently. Best historical album, The Basement Tapes Complete, the Bootleg Series, Volume 11. Bootleg Series, what? Alright.
Bootleg series.
The fucking bootleg. Alright. Like, out of everything on here, you got Complete Concert by the Series, Native North America Volume 1, Aboriginal Folk Rock and Country, Parchment Farm Photographs and Field Recordings, Songs My Mother Taught Me. You know, you got all those. And then you have The Basement Tapes Complete, the Bootleg Series, Volume 11. It's just, that sounds weird to me.
By Bob Dylan and the band.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
by Bob
the
Dylan.
band, those guys.
Yeah, the band. That is the greatest band name ever. Anyway, best engineered album, non-classical, Sound and Color by Sean Everett's, or Alabama Shakes, basically.
Yeah. They're
Um,
crediting the engineers, you know,
yeah.
because that's their award. That's the engineers award. So.
Yep. Producer of the Year, non-classical. I can't see who the winner is. All I can see is a bunch of T and A's.
Okay.
Tits and A's.
So the winner is Jeff Bosker. He produced the song "Ain't Gonna Drown" by Ellie King, "Burning Doves" by Mikey Echo, "Burning House" by Cam, "Last Damn Night" by Ellie King, "Never Let You Down" by Woodkid featuring Lick Lee, "Runaway
Lee.
Train" by Cam, and the albums "Grand Romantic" by Nate Ruiz and "Uptown Special" by Mark Ronson.
Interesting.
Notably, Diplo was nominated. I can tell you the reason he didn't win. It's that first credit right up there. Just the
Bitch, I'm Madonna, the cancer of music. The day music actually fucking died to me. Bitch, I'm Madonna. Holy fucking crap.
It's the only song where it is the only case where I've honestly said that Diplo literally farted on the track.
Fucking bitch, I'm Madonna.
Like, I like Diplo, and I'm like, oh great, now we have Diplo farting on the track. Like, that's just it. Lean On is the reason he was nominated. So, you know.
I don't know if Lean On was the reason he was nominated. Since
It's a
Lean On
big
hasn't...
part of it. It's a big part of it.
I mean, because I'm looking at, like... Skrillex and Diplo present Jack You and Where Are You Now? And I'm looking at those and I'm just like, yeah... That's probably the reason, actually. Lean On actually hasn't won any fucking awards from up till now, so...
Which is a real shame. Wait, the fact that they listed Lean On means that it was in contention this year. Why the fuck wasn't it nominated for anything?
That's a good point. I don't know. It's pretty stupid. Anyway, best remix recording, non-classical, Uptown Funk, the Dave Odd remix.
No other remixes that catch my attention there, so.
Fathom remix of Hold On, Runaway Cascade remix. I'd say those are worth checking out.
Okay.
But yeah, Uptown Funk, I'll back down from that. It's an alright one.
Like
Best surround.
anything involving Uptown Funk. Like really.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be good.
You could
Best-
you could have Diplo farting on Uptown Funk and it would still be worthy of this award.
Best surround sound album, Amused to Death by Roger Waters. You got me. You know any of these?
No.
Alright. Best engineered album, classical, Ask Your Mama. The George Mahan and San Francisco Ballet Orchestra.
Okay. I like the fact that there's a classical album named Ask Your Mama. That's interesting.
I like how that's the only one that's actually in English.
Mhm.
That's the only one here that's in English. 'Cause you've got
It really is.
Dutelu, Montervidi, Rachmenia. Like, I don't even know fucking half of these. I'm probably butchering all of them. Producer of the Year, classical. I'm not seeing the winner.
Judith Sherman, who produced the album Ask Your Mama.
Oh, well, there we go. That explains everything.
There we go. There we go.
Best orchestral performance. The winner is Shostakovich's Under Stalin's Shadow, Symphony No. 10, Boston Symphony
I have
Orchestra.
a question. Why is there no award for best remixed recording classical?
Is there? Is there not?
No, there's not. Why is there? Why does that not exist? That would be hilarious.
Maybe because nobody does it professionally.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks though, because that would be really cool.
Mhm.
People should start doing that.
Yeah.
Mark
Dude.
Ronson, if you're listening, we need a remix of Beethoven Symphony No. 10.
Oh, dude, yeah, fuck yeah. I don't know, best opera recording. Because, you know, that's a thing.
Scheherazade. That's the winner of that.
Opera recording, if that's how you pronounce that, then sure. Best choral performance. I don't know if that was a...
Rachmaninoff All Night Vigil.
Best
At least
chamber...
part of the name is in English.
Best chamber music small ensemble performance, Filament, Eighth Blackbird.
Okay. Wait, well, I guess Apocalyptica wouldn't technically be on here.
No.
They're technically a rock act, so, you know.
Plus, best classical instrumental solo, which I can't actually see.
Duteliu Violin Concerto Le Abreu des Songes.
I'm guaranteeing you fucking butchered that.
I definitely did. I'm sorry, France!
To be fair, I think the only one that I'd ever be able to pronounce is Mozart Keyboard Music, Volume 7. I could probably try to pronounce some of the others, but I'd probably fail. Best classical solo vocal album, Joyce and Tony, live from Wigmore Hall. You know what? I think it's pretty obvious at this point that we just don't care about the classical stuff. Best
music video / film. Let's just skip it there.
Yeah, best music video, Bad Blood. What? Bad Blood? Really?
In terms of a music video,
Okay, I guess.
they are judging the visual medium.
I guess, but I liked LSD by A$AP Rocky as well.
Yeah.
Best music film. I actually can't see that, and that's our last one though. So
Amy. It is the Amy Winehouse movie.
didn't people actually fucking hate that?
Yeah, but I can't think of any of them on here that people actually liked.
That's true. Well, I guess that's it. We skipped fucking classical. At this point, we were just like, I don't fucking know what to say.
Yeah. At this point, the fucks given entered the negative numbers. Interesting note. Kendrick Lamar had the most nominations with 11. And he also had the most awards won with 5.
Cool. Well, now that we've
Won the Grammys.
now we've covered who had the Grammys. Now we can cover some of the news stories relating to the Grammys, if you don't mind.
Sure, I'm actually going into this part of the episode blind, so I don't know what's going to be said.
Alright. So, Billboard had this wonderful, like, I don't know if you watched any bit of the Grammys, or, you know,
Watched a little bit of a few of the performances.
well, that's kind of where we're heading to then. The best and worst moments of the 2016 Grammys. So, some of the best include Kendrick Lamar, Hamilton delivers killer performance, then wins Grammy, Alabama Shakes, but most notably, Gaga does Bowie. Lady Gaga's Bowie performance.
You mean David Bowie?
Have I been mispronouncing it this whole time, or has it only just been now?
Yeah, well, I think I've heard you pronounce it David Bowie before, but you just now pronounced it Bowie.
Oh shit. Oh well. Yeah.
Stop about Yowie, goddammit.
Anyway, yeah, the Bowie performance. The Lady Gaga David Bowie thing.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I thought it was pretty good. I think Lady Gaga was the appropriate person to do the David Bowie tribute.
I guess I can agree. I can agree to that.
Yeah.
And then one of the more notable worst from here is hot takes that left us cold. Kendrick's performance was amazing, but his compassion not so much. And it shows a Twitter thing that he had where, or not one of his Twitter things, but someone was like, Kendrick is what Kanye would have been if the Kardashians didn't get him. Hashtag Grammys, hashtag King Kendrick, by a Trevor Noah. So, yeah, is...
What?
I don't know.
understand.
I don't get it either.
So what? Apparently there was like some kind of backstage beef or whatever.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess this was kind of a bad example to get onto the news. Oh well.
Yeah.
Speaking of backstage stuff, Tyga denied Paul McCartney, Beck, and Taylor Hawkins' entry to his Grammys after party. So, Paul McCartney, Beck, Taylor Hawkins, separately you would have 3 of rock and pop's biggest hitmakers, responsible for decades of pure musical bliss. Together, you have a trio of legendary musicians who last night were denied entry into Tyga's post-Grammy Awards soiree in Los Angeles. Now, even though this is a TMZ story, TMZ isn't always wrong. So,
Right.
TMZ caught footage of the 3 men outside of Argyle in Hollywood where they were denied. And remember, one of these men was a founder of the Beatles, not once, but 2 times from entering the party. The footage begins with the cameraman asking a stone-faced McCartney what his favorite Rolling Stones songs in, and his reaction alone is worth your investment. Then, as he, Beck, and Hawkins are blocked from entering, the Hey Jude crooner bemoans, "How VIP do we got Now, how VIP do we gotta get? We need another big hit, guys. We need another big hit. He points his finger at Beck. Work on it. That's great. Fucking Paul McCartney. GG, bro. GG. Any?
I don't know though. If that's like legit, then you know.
Tyga's a
I just
fucking
kind of a-
moron.
Yeah, Tyga's kind of a dick.
Fucking Paul McCartney though, his reaction. How VIP do we gotta get? We need another hit, guys. We need another hit. Work on it. It's great.
Work on it, you Beck. You're good at these hit things. Do it.
Dude, you know what? I would love to see
Paul McCartney back.
Paul McCartney, Beck, and Taylor Hawkins all in one song, dude. That would be great.
Yes.
Fucking
Throw
actually,
Kanye
dude.
West-
No,
throw
don't.
Kanye West in there because we know Kanye West and Paul McCartney are like for some reason close at this point.
No, don't even throw Kanye. Just Paul McCartney, Taylor Hawkins, and Beck. Just all of them in one song.
Yeah.
Watch that become a #1 hit for months. Watch that become the next Happy.
Yeah, one thing worth noting, wouldn't Kanye be a little bit upset with that considering his working relationship with Paul McCartney?
No. Well, maybe it is Kanye we're talking about.
I mean, you gotta think he'd be a little bit upset that Paul McCartney was being disallowed from being in a party that he most likely was in.
Oh, the party thing. Yeah. Kanye would probably be fucked up about that.
Yeah.
You would think, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, he and Tyga are probably closer.
Yeah, that's true. That's her Tigers. Let's move on.
Alright. 2016 Grammys. Natalie Cole's family outraged at disrespectful tribute to late singer. So, on the Billboard website, it says, last night the 2016 Grammys honored those in the music industry who passed away with its usual annual in memoriam segment. But for some, the tribute to one artist wasn't enough. The family of Natalie Cole, who passed away on December 31st, 2015 at the age 65, is extremely displeased that the late R&B, jazz, and pop singer didn't receive the same attention given to the other deceased music legends at the February 15th ceremony. There is a woman who has been at the business for 4 decades, had 21 Grammy nominations, and won 9 Grammys. She deserves more than a minute-and-a-half tribute, said her son, Robert Adam Yancey, speaking to Entertainment Tonight. It was shameless the way that they minimized her legacy. Words cannot express the outrage and other disappointment that this disrespectful tribute or lack thereof to a legendary artist such as our sister, Natalie's sisters, Timbaland and KC, told E.T. Monday night's ceremony featured on-air musical tributes to several other late artists. David Bowie, B.B. King, Maurice White, Lemmy Kilmister, and Glenn Frey, but not Cole. There is obviously no scientific way to determine whether one's artist legacy outweighs another's. It's worth noting that Natalie Cole won more Grammys in her lifetime than 4 or 5 performers who received on-air tributes. White won 7 Grammys, Frey netted 6, Bowie earned 2, and Kilmister won 1. Only B.B. King outpaced Cole's Grammy total with 15 wins in his lifetime.
You know, maybe they wanted a bit of variety in the performances that they gave. Maybe that's part of the reason. Maybe there's actually going to be a tribute performance next year, considering Michael Jackson also got a tribute performance this year. Maybe there were just too many people who died. Maybe
As I said, this year's the year of death.
Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not going. Maybe there's an issue regarding, just space on the show. This year, also the general public may not be as aware of Natalie Cole's work as they are of these other people.
Especially not Bowie. Especially not.
Yeah, like you could make an argument that maybe Maurice White. You could make an argument that maybe Maurice White.
Yeah.
But all of these others, come on.
Let's see. We've got Adele's Grammy performance experienced technical issues. I don't know if you saw this or not.
I saw this. Her mic cut out at a couple of points. The interesting thing that was, though, I could still hear her just fine. And that's the crazy thing. Adele's got pipes.
She really fucking does. So I guess I don't even really need to read. I don't think I really even need to read the article then.
The whole thing just makes Adele look incredibly good.
Yeah. Oh, here's actually something interesting on the news article. Billboard has reached out to Adele's representatives for comment. Adele herself tweeted after the show, "The piano's mic fell on the piano strings. That's what the guitar sound was. It made it sound out of tune. Shit happens."
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
I thought it sounded decent though.
it didn't sound awful. It didn't sound awful. And finally, or at least the final news article I saw that I thought was actually even remotely interesting, that I had anything that I could possibly add to it. Missy Elliott decimates the crowd at Warner Grammy party with explosive sets.
Oh no. Explosions. That's no good.
Well, Missy Elliott's slow creep of a comeback over the past year, her rousing 2015 Super Bowl appearance, her recent singles What the Fuck, Where They From, and Pep Rally, did a little to prepare the audience at Warner Music post-Grammy party at Milk Studios in Hollywood for the explosive 45-minute set she performed.
Oh, okay.
The crowd was already excited to see her, but once she took the stage, a merciless, full-scale assault on the senses began. A blazing set filled with hits and album cuts, 10 dancers, 2 hype men, a rocking light show with occasional lasers, dry ice, and a video screen behind the stage playing edits of the song's videos or high energy patterns. And that's not including Elliott herself, who worked the crowd recently, exhorting people to wave their hands and jump, dance, and yell, and at one point ran into the crowd and jumped on a couch in the middle of the floor and delivered nearly an entire song there.
Dang! Dang!
Fucking, you obviously didn't watch this, or else you would have known what I was talking about. But she fucking lost it. It was great. She was just like, you know what? I want to come back, and I want to come back big. And she fucking did. I would not be surprised if we see more Missy Elliott in the future. Honestly.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And this should happen, because Missy Elliott freaking deserves the comeback.
I honestly do think she does, especially after that, but, I mean, she deserved it, beforehand, too. I didn't actually know she made a Super Bowl appearance in 2015, but I did know about Where They From and Pep Rally.
It was, the interesting thing about that, at the 2015 Super Bowl, the performer was Katy Perry. I normally don't like Katy Perry that much, but even the songs that I hated, just because of the presentation of the live performance, I was like, ah, like I was still into it anyway. And then near the end of the performance, yes, and then near the end of the performance, I hear the beat, a very familiar beat. I hear the beat to Gossip Folk, and I'm like, what? And then Missy Elliott comes out. It was like a surprise Royal Rumble entrant. Missy Elliott is in the Royal Rumble, and so is everyone else.
And everyone's invited.
Yes. And it was like, oh! No, you didn't! Oh, shoot. Man.
But no, yeah, I honestly, when I heard Where They From and Pep Rally, I thought she should have made a comeback. And I hope she does. I honestly do. She
deserves the freaking comeback.
She really does. Anyway, now for the moment we've probably both been waiting for, the top 30 Billboard Top 100 songs, and our opinions on each of them at a very condensed manner, because Boone does reviews, and I don't want to take away his. I don't want to take away all
don't
of
worry.
his stuff,
I'll
his
go,
material.
I'll go long if I'm never gonna review it.
Yeah. You know, he does music reviews, and I don't want him to lose material.
Right.
Anyway, starting. Well, go ahead.
Nah. I was just I actually wasn't actually going to say something like I thought I was, and then I'm like, wait, I have nothing to say here. Never mind.
All right, then number 30, "Die a Happy Man" by Thomas Rhett.
Okay. I did listen to this song shortly before the show, and
It's the only country song we're actually going to touch on.
yeah.
Um,
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad.
yeah, I'm with you on that. It's not bad, but you aren't missing much if you do miss it, honestly. So, I mean, it's not, you know, it could have been a lot worse than what it was. Could have been any of the other Thomas Rhett songs I've heard. "Say It" by Tory Lanez.
I ended up watching this music video. Turns out that's a guy, by the way. He's wearing a hoodie, and it looks like hair.
Yep. I don't know. To me, the song itself is kind of.
The song
Again.
is very, very boring and bland. I think
Yeah.
he has more personality than the song does.
It's kind of what I think about "White Iverson" by Post Malone. Again, it's just everything I don't like about modern hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay, now you know that I had an opinion on this before, but I've since changed it a little bit. "I Know What You
Okay.
Did Last Summer" by Shawn Mendes. I mean, it's still Mendes cheese, and I'm not changing my opinion on that. But I actually think he used it correctly. Now that I re-listened to it, he's done it.
I've re-listened
He used
to
it.
it, and I'm honestly gonna say, it's definitely Mendez cheese. It's
Oh yeah,
miles ahead of Stitches.
definitely,
Still-
and we'll get to that.
Still not great though. Still not
I don't
really
know.
good. Still,
thought it was-
still not really awesome. I do feel
No, it
like
wasn't-
the tone didn't match up well, and there's some lyrical things that didn't fully make sense to me.
Oh yeah, I guess I can give you pretty much that. I don't know. I liked it all right. It's probably gonna be my favorite Shawn Mendes song for a while. But as it stands, I don't know. Shawn,
I will say
it,
this:
like,
the guy has a super good voice.
yeah. But I mean,
He's got a great voice.
there's.
I think
It's not
I think he
often.
needs help in the songwriting department.
Well, he gets other people to write his songs for him. A certain what's his name?
Teddy Geiger.
Yeah, that guy. Teddy Geiger.
He needs better help in the songwriting department.
I don't know. Maybe he should actually try writing his own song. Maybe that might be good.
I think the songs are co-written by him.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. Maybe he should take
They're
a
most-
little bit more control himself.
yeah,
Either he needs to take more control himself, or he needs better help. One of the two.
yeah. I don't know. Shawn Mendes could be really good, I think.
Yeah.
Like "I'm Gonna Lose You" by Meghan Trainor. I like it.
Like
like it.
it's probably the Meghan Trainor song I dislike the least. It's a little bit boring, but you know, it's nothing I wouldn't listen to.
Coming from someone who's kind of become a Meghan Trainor fan to a certain extent, I'm still a little bit on edge from Dear Future Husband and Let's Marvin Gaye. I don't know. Coming from someone who is a Meghan Trainor fan, I do like "I'm Gonna Lose You." All right, shall we blow up on Summer 16?
Worst diss track I've ever heard. I just released a diss track that blows this one out of the water.
Yeah, Summer 16 fucking sucks. Honestly, like,
I almost feel bad for him though, because he got the AJ Styles drop kick straight to the chin.
From
Debut
6
at
to
number
26.
Debut at number 6, down to 26.
Now, here's the thing, though. I have since listened to the other song that's supposed to be, like, what this is supposed to be against.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's supposed to be against Meek Mill, who did a song on him called, War Pain.
Oh, was that the correct diss song? Because I looked that up too. I'm like, so if that was the correct diss song, then both of you suck at writing diss tracks.
I don't know. War Pain to me is a lot fucking better than Summer 16, though.
It is
A lot better.
It is a lot better, but it's not amazing. But I will say this: if it's considered somewhat close, and you're in a rap feud with Drake, you're probably doing something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. But
You know,
yeah,
number
that's...
25 we appear to have plenty to say about, though.
Oh, right, yeah. The Hills. This is where we come at a huge disagreement. Because I hate The Hills. And, well, Boonslayer likes the song. I do not like the song because... Well, mainly just because of the sound of it all. It's over the top, like, muffled. A lot of the audio is muffled. The instrumental is just very, like, it grates on the ears to me. And, let's face it, that woman's scream right before he gets to the hook or the chorus or whatever you want to fucking call it is very distracting. I can't like The Hills for whatever, like, for those reasons mainly. But, I mean, there's also other little itty-bitty things that I nitpick about against The Hills.
I think that The Hills is the second weakest album on Beauty Behind the Madness, but I will say this: I do like the song. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I think that there are a lot of ways where the vibe works. I think the scream actually works for what the song is. However, I will certainly agree that there's a lot of things that don't work. Like, some of the ways that it is arranged just make it sound... Like, I understand trying to sound off-putting because you're doing that horror movie vibe, which is part of what I put against I Know What You Did Last Summer. It doesn't really have that. But, you know, there's things that certainly just don't really even work. The intro to the song, though, works really well, in my opinion.
So, that's it. I mean, we could go on our long debate about The Hills, but we did
It's
that
not worth it.
yesterday.
We're just gonna disagree. We're just gonna
we've-
disagree. We already know
we've-
what's gonna happen.
We've pretty much decided that we're just going to agree to disagree. Anyway, Daya, Hideaway. Thoughts? Because I'm kind of on the mess side of things. I'm guessing meh as well.
Eh.
I don't know. I mean, I like the idea behind it, but
I saw the
I
music.
mean-
I saw the music video. The music video starts out like with such a cheese fest. And I'm like, oh my god.
I love the music video for that. The dads against daughters dating. Oh god.
Oh my god. This is cheesy teenager drama bullshit.
I love it. I love the music video. I love the music video. If there was definitely something I could go without, would be the music within the music video. I want to see where that dads against daughters dating
So
goes.
you want the bingo card? You want to not have the free space on the music video?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have it, but whatever. What do you mean by Justin Bieber? I don't know. Should I start or do you want to start?
when I reviewed this song, I said that it was decent, certainly not a great song, but okay. However, I am becoming aware that the reason I called it decent was because my expectations for Justin Bieber were incredibly low. Like, really, really low. I still think it's an okay song, but I think I gave it a little bit more credit because of how low my expectations for Justin Bieber's music were.
I myself find the song to be entirely disinterested in itself. We're talking about a song, okay? We're talking about a song that is supposed to invoke confusion, frustration, and maybe even anger. What do we get from Justin Bieber's tone?
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, think about listen to the lyrics of What Do You Mean?
I
Oh, wait, no. Oh, that that took a little longer. Ah, it took a little bit longer than it should have. Anyway. No, yeah, so we're talking about a song that's supposed to invoke confusion, frustration, and maybe even anger. What do we get from Justin Bieber? What do you mean? Like, it's like disinterested.
I think my Brick Laser I think my Brick Laser cover of the song from Enthusiastic Ostrich kind of describes it well.
What do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no.
That's basically it. It's just disinterested. The lyrics itself are not all that bad, and it could have really worked. I'm not entirely a big fan of the instrumental, but that's just more of a personal thing. It's just the tone of the song just doesn't work for Bieber.
Also, the music video's plot is garbage.
Yeah.
That's another point against it. Let's move on before I throw things.
Jumpman by Drake and Future.
I
My-
like Mario better. I like Mario better.
My opinion on this song can be summed up in one word that is said a billion fucking times. Jumpman, 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 Jumpman. Jumpman, 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 Jumpman.
Jumpman. Mustard on the beat.
Oh, is that a DJ Mustard song?
I don't know.
Would not be surprised.
Let's move on to number 21.
Yo Gotti, Down in the DM. I thought this was a really clever song.
I thought it was a clever clever thong. I thought it was a clever song. I thought it was good. Yeah, I dig it a little bit.
Yeah, I have to say I really like it. Unfortunately, it's going to date itself like instantly.
Yeah,
but
it is. It is.
It is definitely a song to.
Podcasting.
It is definitely going to date itself like instantly. But you know what? It's a song that came out in 2016. It's a song that I guess should have was like with the intent to stay in 2016. So I guess that's all right for what it is. I hope I kind of.
Because Nicki Minaj has made some really terrible stuff, and Yo Gotti sounds like the name of a rapper who makes really terrible stuff.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Here's my opinion on Nicki Minaj as an artist in general. She can make great songs. She is really good when she wants to be. Like, absolutely, she can be amazing.
That's the key though. When she
wants to be, exactly.
The problem is being good doesn't make her money. Like,
not all the
as much as
time.
being bad does.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like she is bad on purpose, and that's what kind of created the wonderful songs like Anaconda and what's that other one? No, Ass was Sean.
Stupid hoe.
Yeah,
No.
Stupid Hoe.
Only truffle butter, stupid hoe.
Yeah.
You were stupid
Yeah,
hoe. You were stupid hoe.
Yeah, I mean, but she can be good though, as I said. And more comes from
I
her.
just want to enjoy her as a comedy act. I really do. I almost want to.
Yeah, sometimes she is like that, and then when she gets serious, her ferocity comes out, and that's what really makes her good. You can look at Roman's Return for probably a really good example of what I mean by that. I mean, sure, she's outshined by Eminem, but then again, it's Eminem. Um, but no, yeah, Nikki is just, I don't know. Nikki can be good. I really do think she can be good. She has made quite a few of my favorite, or some of my favorite, rap songs. When We Were Young by Adele. It's Adele.
It's
I
Adele.
mean,
It's Adele.
it's good.
But-
It's good.
We had this discussion already. We were just so fucking bored with how good.
Of how good she is. Yeah, we want Adele to make a bad song.
We want her
Really?
to. We wanted to go. Ah! We want her to make it like a Yoko Ono song.
No. No. I'm not. No, I'm not that far. I do think she is. She's good. Okay, Adele is good. I want her to make a bad song though, like lyrically a bad song. I don't care if she still sounds powerful. That's her thing. I just want her to make something that's actually bad though. It is. She's great. She's a great artist. It kind of annoys me.
It kind of annoys you how good she is. I think that's
Yeah,
a good
'cause-
thing to get annoyed by, though.
It is though, because I'm one of those people who believe absolutely nothing is perfect. It does not matter who it is or what it is we're talking about. But Adele is fucking the one exception to that rule, almost. I imagine, maybe in the future she'll make something awful, but for now, like, she's the exception to that rule, and it bugs me. It fucking bugs me.
Like, she can make a good James Bond theme in an era where some of them have been not as good. Like, the one for Spectre, I can't even remember the guy who does it, Writing on the Wall.
I believe that was Sam Smith, right?
Sam Smith, that was his name. Like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Adele definitely. Adele took that low bar of James Bond themes and put it the fuck high. Like, we are going to.
Granted, some James Bond themes, there's a high bar.
Some, but Adele really set that bar high.
But then there's the Madonna bar.
Yeah.
We spoke about
Definitely the
Madonna
Madonna
earlier. The bar for Bond themes in terms of badness, Madonna's are right there at the bottom.
Yep.
Madonna is. I would.
Madonna
argue
is
she
that
had the
low bar.
worst Bond theme, the worst.
Yeah. Anyway, number 19, Here by Alicia Cara.
The old introvert party song.
Yeah, I like the idea of an introvert party song. It's just the way Alicia Cara kind of sings it. Something rubs me the wrong way about it, and I think it's just because it sounds a little whiny. Honestly. And I don't want to say it in a mean way, because, I mean, honestly, again, it's not that bad of a song, and she's honestly not that bad of a singer. I listen to some of her other stuff. It's just, I mean, you listen to some of the lyrics, and it's just like, there's these people I don't care, or there's these people here that don't care about my well-being. I'm listening to the song or the music that I don't like. There's weed all over the place, and I don't like this. It's just, okay, just leave. I understand you're here for your friends, but I'm sure your friends would understand if you just fucking up and left.
What if their friends drove? What if her friends drove her here?
Take a bus.
Oh shit!
From what I understand from the song, I believe she's the ride, so those people can just call her when they need her. I don't know. To me, it just seems like, I don't know. It just seems like a pointless song. I understand. I mean, it's a nice idea. In theory, it's a really good song, and even written, it's still an okay song. It's just, I don't know. It just sounds whiny.
Fair enough.
Number 18, Same Old Love by Selena Gomez.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. I think that basically sums up both of our thoughts in like 2 words. It's all right.
Don't by Bryson Tiller. I haven't actually heard this at this point.
Did you not do prep? I gave you an
I did prep, but I didn't get to do enough prep.
If you needed more prep, you could have asked before we started. Oh well. We're like an hour into this, almost 2 hours into this, so.
Yeah. It's like... there's only a small number of songs that I haven't heard, though.
So, Bryson Tiller's Don't. Okay. To me, as I said, you look back to my opinion on Say It or to White Iverson, and it's just your common, low tone, disinterested, boring rap song. But I mean, the worst part is, Don't is probably the best one of these awful low tone raps, like depressing rap songs I've heard. Because it's actually written well. It's just depressing, boring, and disinterested. I don't know. I suppose if you're a fan of this kind of genre, then my opinion should meet. If you're a fan of this kind of genre where it's like really, really calm, like a studio kind of. I don't remember.
I'm gonna say I'll probably have more to say next week since it's probably not going anywhere.
Are we even gonna do this weekly? I don't think we covered that.
Yeah. Well, if we do it weekly, we certainly won't have like 2 to 3 hour ones every time.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking maybe bi-weekly because that's around the time where the top 30 really changes, but
yeah, fair enough. Bi-weekly sounds better. And honestly, this one probably won't be going anywhere at that point either.
probably not. Yeah, I don't know. If you're a fan of, say, Schoolboy Q's Studio, which I swear started off this whole depressing, calm, like, style of hip-hop that is, to me, has become...
La, 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 you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, if you're a fan of that kind of...
That fucking line.
If you're a fan of that kind of hip-hop, then my opinion should mean nothing to you, but to me, I feel like that kind of hip-hop has become the cancer of hip-hop. I don't know, that's just me, though.
I feel like there's too much of it.
I do, too.
I just feel like there's too much of it.
I do, too, which is... Why, Fetty, make some better songs, please! Fetty, come back!
You can blame it all on me.
And you can blame it all on Drake! Anyway, speaking of Drake, Hotline Bling!
You can call me on your cell phone. What you need?
I'm pretty certain we all agree that Hotline Bling is utter fucking garbage.
What is this memes? What is this memes? Stop putting memes in my top 30.
Oh, we've got another one upcoming. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
Yep. But it's not One Call Away by Charlie Puth, who, I say is cancer.
Okay, this one I didn't listen to, but I did that on purpose.
Well, yeah, you're not missing much. It's Charlie Puth.
It's Charlie Puth. That's why I did.
He's fucking Charlie Puth.
And
all
after
right.
Charlie Puth, we have a song about the most amazing prostitute in the world, "In the Night" by The Weeknd.
Alright, okay. Here's something I gotta say about The Weeknd's music. Are they all going to be based on movies?
What do you mean?
The only one I haven't heard, the only one of The Weeknd that didn't get turned into like some sort of like movie genre style song has been Can't Feel My Face. It's the only one. Because you had Earned It, which was 50 Shades of Grey. It was made for 50 Shades of Grey. You had The Hills, which was some sort of horror theme to it. You had And now you have In the Night, which is like some sort of action theme to it. Like it's, I don't know. It's just to me, I feel like The Weeknd is trying.
Oh yeah, there is kind of an action vibe to it. Now that I think of it.
Yeah, to me, I mean, I guess I don't mind it in the end.
It does. It does fit.
Or maybe Can't Feel My Face is some sort of rom-com. I mean, but the idea is
No,
it's just
no. Can't Feel My Face is about cocaine.
oh, so it's a Scarface movie. Got it. Anyway, could you imagine them remaking Scarface and putting Can't Feel My Face? It'd be great.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it.
No, to be fair, I actually think I think Can't Feel My Face is more about a girl that he can't stop smiling around.
No,
But,
it's about cocaine.
It would make more sense. I don't know, but I don't know. Is all of The Weeknd's music going to be this way? Or is that just some sort of weird coincidence?
It's a weird coincidence. Having heard the entirety of Beauty Behind the Madness. By the way, one song that was released as a single, I think, before even Earned It, actually. It's called Often, and it's actually on Beauty Behind the Madness.
I've heard Often.
She asked me if I do this every day. I said often.
Yeah.
Ask how many times she wrote. It's a song about how much sex he has.
Yeah,
I swear, I think part of what I like about The Weeknd is that he is the most, like, hedonistic fucking guy.
The worst thing is, I honestly
He
think The
doesn't
Weeknd.
give any shits about it. Like, he's aware of how bad of a person he is. And he's like, okay, cool.
Do you want to know the worst part is? I
What?
could see The Weeknd becoming the next Michael Jackson.
I could see it too. Hang on, I had one thing that I kind of had in my notes. I need to look up The Weeknd's age for it because I forgot to do that. But, by the way, he is 26. Oh no. So my prediction is pretty bad. Next year, he will turn 27. Either he becomes the next Michael Jackson, or he joins the 27 Club.
Ooh.
Based on his lifestyle.
He could be either one, actually.
Yeah. Based on
Even
his
based-
lifestyle, that could happen.
Jeez.
And it
Huh.
sucks to say that, but... And I guarantee you, everybody will call him one of the greatest minds of our time if he joins the 27 Club.
To be fair, he might actually be.
He might.
That's the worst part. That's the worst part.
He might actually deserve it, too. Like...
Yeah. So I wouldn't mind it entirely if they do wind up calling him that.
Mhm.
Alright, so Adventure of a Lifetime by Coldplay, which I think
Dance
sums up...
monkeys!
I
Dance
think
monkeys!
I think Adventure of a Lifetime sums up my opinion on Adventure of a Lifetime. It really is, like, it sends you on an audio adventure. It's great.
It really does. And
I
the video
love
sends
it.
you on a visual adventure.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, I like the song. It's definitely a ride. It's definitely Coldplay's best song in a long time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's weird because there's been a lot of Coldplay stuff that I haven't liked.
I think the last Coldplay song that I really liked was Speed of Sound.
Yeah.
That should tell you a lot about my opinion on Coldplay. So now we've got Adventure of a Lifetime, and now I'm just sitting here going, you know what? You guys are alright. Keep it up. Hands to Myself by Selena Gomez.
I don't care.
I think-
Next.
I think that sums it up. Cake by the Ocean by Dance, who I actually learned was actually Joe Jonas. Go fucking
Really?
figure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So we got Nick and Joe who are back. Kevin still does not do anything. He hasn't been relevant ever, like since the Jonas Brothers. Which kind of sad because Kevin was one of the was one of them. So I mean,
which we'll get to prior teeny bopper group acts becoming teeny bopper solo acts later. But,
oh yeah, really soon. But no, I don't know. I'm really liking the Jonas Brothers while they're not the Jonas Brothers so far. I mean,
yeah.
Nick Jonas
So
has Nick Jonas has definitely come up with some, all right solos.
Jealous wasn't brilliant, but you know what? It was better than the alternative. And Chains I actually liked pretty well.
I liked Change as well, or Chains. I actually liked Jealous though, honestly. I don't know what it really.
I said, it wasn't that I hated Jealous or anything. It was just, it's a
You know, I
song.
want to know that
Just-
one of the most
it was
interesting
good
things.
good introduction, I think.
I think one of the most interesting things about me right now at this point, at least when it comes to my musical taste, is I didn't mind the Jonas Brothers. They were not the worst thing to come out around that time.
Keep in mind, I'm 29 years old.
Right!
I never.
Right! You are 10 years older. You are a decade older than me.
Yeah. So
I forgot about that.
never fucking listened to them.
That makes sense, but again, you do gotta take into mind what came out around that time.
Yeah, wasn't that when
Like-
Bieber was coming around and?
No, Bieber was not coming around the Jonas Brothers. We're talking about like the Naked Brothers band or
Oh,
R. Kelly. Like we're
that-
talking about
Yeah.
those. So Jonas Brothers was not the worst thing to come around that time, and so I didn't mind the Jonas Brothers. Now that they're all solo acts, I like them better. So
It does seem better. It does
So yeah,
seem-
Cake by the Ocean gets a thumbs up by me, and I can't wait to see what more Dance has to offer. Just like I can't fucking wait for Nick Jonas to make more stuff, and I can't wait for Kevin to actually hop onto the train if he decides to. Fucking lazy
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Interesting how some of these acts are kind of growing out of their sort of kiddie shell.
Yeah. It's the Disney effect.
Yeah.
So. All right, Shawn Mendes, you're back.
Hi, Sean. Go die in a hole. Okay.
Yeah, Stitches. Well, Stitches is shit. While I Know What You Did Last Summer wasn't bad, Stitches is shit.
Right.
Roses by the Chainsmokers.
You know, it's funny. I listened to this song. I don't remember a thing about it.
To me, my notes say, instrumental's good, couldn't give a fuck less about the lyrics. And I probably stand by that.
That sounds like a Chainsmokers song.
Yeah. Me, Myself, and I by Jeezy. You can go on
Okay,
that one.
So, the song has a concept that's very similar to a Kendrick Lamar song called Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. Difference being, G-Eazy seems like he's doing a watered down version of that act.
Mm-hmm.
But Bebe Rexha makes fucking amazing hooks. She needs to release a goddamn album already.
Yeah, to me, it's an alright written song. It's alright instrumentally. It's just there's something that rubs me the wrong way about it. I still don't know what it is. But alright. Teeny Bopper Gone Solo album? Or Gone Solo?
Pillow Talk by Zayn. Zayn was so excited to make songs about sex. He was so excited.
You could tell with Pillow Talk.
Yes.
Oh my god. By the way, just a slight side note. Harry is also becoming a solo artist soon, so I don't know when we're gonna see his stuff.
I don't know. It'll
Boy.
probably be a couple months, I think. at least.
We will wind up talking about him, though, I feel, in the future.
And I'll be forced to not ignore the fact that he dated Taylor Swift. Great. That's fantastic. I'm sure, because I'm sure he's going to make a song about Taylor Swift.
They already made a song about Taylor Swift. It was called Perfect.
He's going to make a solo song about Taylor Swift.
True. And that'll be interesting.
Sexual. That is more sexual.
Yep, and that'll be certainly interesting.
He's going to make a song called Swift to answer style.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I believe Boone is working on a review of Pillow Talk, so I don't think he should get really far into it.
I'm not going to get far.
So I'll just go ahead and give my thoughts real quick. It's style over substance, basically. It is entirely style over substance. He wanted to make a song about sex so much that he forgot how to actually write. And, well, it shows because his lyrics fucking suck. He makes it seem weirder than it actually is, and it just does not feel right coming from a One Directioner. Alright. Do we even need to talk about Adele?
No,
Again?
we already skipped over the last one. And this
Yeah.
is a song where everybody seems to dispute what it's actually about, and everybody has good points. And I'm like, isn't that just a sign that it's actually a really good song?
Wait till what is it? When We Were Young gets up there. People are gonna do the exact same thing.
Yep.
Alright, My House by Flowrida, the basic Flowrida song.
Basic Flow Rida song in a different setting.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Okay, Work by Rihanna. Are you gonna do a review on this one, or...?
I feel like at some point I will.
Alright, then I guess I will touch on it. Rihanna sounds drunk. I don't know if I'm the only one that's noticed this, but when she actually does her chorus, it sounds like she's more squawking than actually saying work. And, I mean...
Is I agree. And there might be a gag related to that.
Oh no, definitely. And whether or not you do it here or on your review, it doesn't matter, it'll still happen. There's definitely a gag related to it, and, there's probably a gag related to it. No?
So
No?
look forward to that one. Look forward to
There's a
that
gag... Alright. So I guess that one fell on deaf ears.
one. Oh no, I'm not saying whether it fell on deaf ears or not.
No, I was just like, there's a gag related to it, and there might be a gag related to it.
That's true. There could be a lot of gags related to it. I thought you were just repeating yourself, Jesus.
Nope. There was a joke there. There was a joke there.
Okay.
Alright, Sorry
So,
by Justin
You
Bieber.
Justin Bieber. Is it too late now to say sorry?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it is pretty much a backhanded apology song to whoever he was trying to talk to. And it just kind of fell fucking flat on the word go.
Number-
Stressed Out.
This needs to be number 1. Make it happen.
It'll happen.
Doodle, buy
It'll
all the
happen.
copies.
I'm pretty certain it'll happen even without me doing that, because honestly, 21 Pilots is kind of the next biggest thing right now, honestly.
Yep.
And Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. That's a song. It's more substance over style, I feel. I feel like they're...
like...
honestly, I feel like whereas, what do you mean's, like, boring and disinterestedness doesn't work there because he's trying to actually get an answer out of someone, Love Yourself, he's supposed to sound like he's not caring. So that works for Justin Bieber, I think. And I don't think that enough people are going to give him credit for this song in the end because, honestly, people didn't really care. Because
No,
it was like
I'm not saying he's bored. I'm saying I'm bored.
I know, but people didn't
How I
seem to
feel
care.
after that.
Yeah, people don't seem to care, and so I don't feel like it's going to get enough credit that it deserves. And this is me defending Justin Bieber. God damn. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot better than people are giving it credit for.
Hey, be careful about Corey Margarine catching you doing that.
I don't fucking care.
He'll make a video about you and call you a homosexual elf.
Asexual, transgender. Try that. Anyway.
Asexual transgender.
Anyway. No, it's just... Yeah, I feel like that song is not getting enough credit than it deserves. And before we go on to our final closing thoughts, or our final last bit of shit-talking, I kind of want to touch on the new songs, even though we haven't really listened to any of them. I know we haven't listened to any of them, but we can look at, what new songs are probably coming up from the bottom here. So at number 52,
A bit of a preview of what we might see next week.
or
Next
time.
Next Doodlecast.
Well, yeah, Boondlecast.
I
So we
see
got...
what number 52 is. Oh boy.
Yeah, 52 is Low Life by Future featuring The Weeknd. Future I'm not too familiar with, but I know, of course we know The Weeknd. So that's ought to be...
I'm a little bit familiar with the Future. I'm very concerned. Very concerned.
We've got Fly Shit Only by Future. Oh my god, number 69, Fetty Wap, come to the top. Fetty Wap. Come on. You can do it, buddy.
The song's name is Jimmy Choo.
Yeah, sure, it's Jimmy Choo, but it's Fetty Wap. I need my Fetty Wap in the top 30.
Oh, man.
Ophelia by the Lumineers. Ooh, that ought to be interesting.
That should be pretty interesting, yeah. I hope it gets a little bit higher. I hope it does some stuff.
I'll probably listen to it right after the podcast, honestly. That sounds...
We have a song by Nelly, Die a Happy Man.
And another Chainsmoker song, Don't Let Me Down. Both of which I'm not too looking forward to.
We have a song by a guy named Chase Rice, never heard of him.
Nope.
By the way, this was technically new last week, but it's starting to rise more. Acquainted by the Weeknd. That's a pretty good song. And I think it's different enough where you would be very interested in it. So I hope that gets higher.
A Little Bit of You by Chase Bryant and Whisper by Chase Rice. I don't know either of these two chases, but I think they're chasing a dream that they're never gonna get.
Oh shit! Throwing shade.
I don't know, we'll see. I've never heard of either of these two.
Do you need some Ray-Bans? Because you're throwing shade right now.
Anyway.
That's my catchphrase.
So we're on closing statements or closing thoughts, shitposting, whatever we want to talk about.
Something I found interesting about this list is I was actually kind of excited last week when I saw that suddenly
We had a brand new number one. Justin Bieber was starting to get ousted. You know, and everything was shifting away from Bieber mania, which was very interesting. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then everything just goes back to normal. And now Zayn's here in the mid tens. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, when Bieber winds up not being big again, that'll be the day.
Yeah, we just need that to happen because Bieber's pretty boring. He's gonna be forgotten at this point. Unfortunately.
Well, no, he's not gonna be forgotten. My God, he's not gonna be forgotten. But hopefully, like musically, he's gonna become irrelevant soon.
Yeah.
Ish.
No,
like, that's
I
the only
think
thing I can
because
hope
of the
for.
shitty Bieber. I think because of the shitty Bieber stuff, it's impossible for him to get forgotten entirely.
Yeah, that's why I said he's never gonna be forgotten. He's definitely up there in one of the.
In the echelons of, he's up there with Soulja Boy.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, we're never gonna forget him. We don't
Always
necessarily like
remembered,
him.
Always remembered, never respected.
Yeah, pretty much. And, you know, if the day Bieber gets irrelevant musically, that'll be good. Because then we can actually
I believe now it's time for a random thing because Steam thing, because somebody sent me a thing on Steam. And it is an image. It's an Undertale meme. But it's a very special Undertale meme. Here you go. That's Undercooked. It's got Gordon Ramsay on it. And the comment that somebody said is, "This fish is so undercooked you can still hear it rambling about anime." And that's a reference to Undyne.
Yep. I don't know. So, is that it? Is that our episode 1?
Yep.
Because that actually wasn't all that long. It's about the size of a normal podcast.
Yeah, I've seen podcasts that are shorter though. I've seen podcasts that are like an hour.
Yeah, most of the Pizza Party podcast is normally an
Actually,
hour.
the Pizza Party podcasts tend to be some of the longer ones.
Well,
Are we gonna actually do an outro or?
I don't have an outro shitty rap song, unfortunately, so...
Okay, guys, this is Boone, that's Doodle, bye! That's our outro.
I guess that works.